What's going on, guys? So, one I have eagerly been anticipating trying because I have all three of the previous iterations: the 2008 formula, the 2012 formula, and the 2017 formula. All wonderful fragrances. So, I have super high hopes for 2021's version of Dior Homme Sport. Here I have another one of those decants that I picked up from Decant House. So, haven't smelled it yet. Haven't looked at any notes. If I remember correctly, because when iFragrance had put out that it was coming before the launch, I want to remember there's some citruses and some woods, kind of standard. Elemi, I'm sure, is still in there. That's kind of been in all of the versions previously. So I don't expect it to smell too drastically different from the 2017 version, but then again, you never know because, like I said, I don't know the complete note breakdown. I just kind of remember some of the notes. Let's jump into this one. Stay tuned. All right, let's check it out. Give it two good sprays. Why not? Give it a second before I breathe through my nose because, yeah, I'm sure it's going to be potent. It's Dior. It does have a pretty strong similarity to the 2017. There's something a little different to it. It's not the same citrus. Like, it's not that blood orange zestiness that the 2017 formula has. I love the 2017. It's good stuff. I haven't been wearing it enough lately, speaking of. This is more lemony, grapefruity type of citrus smell. Sweetness. It definitely has that elemi resin creamy smell, that creamy resin. So, like I said, it's been in all the other iterations. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm smelling here. I'm sure it's there. And some sort of wood, though this doesn't come across to me like sandalwood as much. It could be, though, going with that creaminess, but it could be the elemi providing the creaminess. It's one or the other or both, you know? It's a little... There's something deeper about this than the previous version, though. It's got like a little bit of a smokiness to it. I'm not sure. Maybe the wood this go around's Gaiac wood. Maybe it's an incense. I'm not sure because smoky nuances tend to really jump off my skin. Olibanums, frankincense, Gaiac wood, stuff like that. They tend to really pop for me if it's a smoky leather or tobacco. A smoked incensey nuance usually reacts very well with my skin. I've learned that over the years, and this is getting more and more smoky. But it's not too much to take the freshness away. It doesn't smell like an ISOE Super Bomb like Dior Homme 2020, so that's nice. Because I like the opening of Dior Homme 2020. I just don't like the dry down. It's just an ISOE Super Bomb. Like mega, mega super bomb of ISOE Super. This doesn't smell drastically different from Dior Homme 27 Sport 2017 and Dior Homme 2020. I feel like it's a combo of the two with some smokiness. That's how it comes across. It's very woody. It's very woody. It's still creamy. There's citrus here, but it's not that zesty orange smell that the 2017 had. I feel like it's the woody nature that the route they went with Dior Homme 2020, without all the ISOE Super, thankfully, because it would be standing out. I like ISOE Super, but I don't like it in a heavy dose. Too much is too much. This is pretty damn nice, and I will want a bottle of this. I mean, I have a bottle of the other three. Why not, you know? Let's pull these notes up. I'm very curious. Before I pull the notes up, I'm thinking there's a citrus that's not orange, lemon, grapefruit, something along those lines. There's a light sweetness here. It's smoky, it's creamy, and very, very woody. Very woody. Probably some sandalwood, maybe some guaiac wood for the smokiness, but a lot of wood. I'm confident the LME's still there because it smells like it's still there. It's been in all of them. It's something smoky. I don't know. Let's pull it up. Okay, so I pulled up eye fragrance. Top note is bergamot, so I was off. I thought it was more lemon grapefruit. It's bergamot. It doesn't really smell like bergamot that much to me. It smells more lemony, grapefruity type of smell, more of a grapefruit. Heart notes of elemi and pink pepper. So the elemi is here, and I'm assuming base notes of frankincense and woody notes. Okay, that's the fragrance screams that. So I'm guessing that light sweetness is from the pink pepper because I don't really get much spice here. So it's more of the sweet side of pink pepper than the sweet spicy side. Like it's more sweet than spicy, this pink pepper that they used here. The creaminess, there's still woody notes, doesn't give me a lot. It could be a combination of things. There could be guaiac. Well, I mean, I doubt there's guaiac wood. Could be though, because there's frankincense. There's that incense smoky smell that I'm getting off my skin. Woody notes could be sandalwood, could be cedar wood, could be, doesn't smell like any rosewood or anything. Guaiac wood could be in there, but there's a combination of woods in this base, and it's a strong dose of it. Whatever these woody notes are, there's a pretty healthy dose of it, and there's enough frankincense for me to smell it early in the fragrance. And the more we settle in, the less creamy, like the LME's more at the top, I find, because I'm kind of into the heart at this point. And the LME is not as prominent as it was. That light sweetness isn't as prominent. It's more very woody and smoky at this point. It's kind of taking over the fragrance, you know? Seems like, based on the way it's coming off of my skin here, like it's going to have similar projection to the 2017, where it's like a solid 2 hours of some, not room-filling stuff, but, arm's reach kind of stuff, maybe a few feet beyond at best. But it's a very airy scent for having a lot of backbone to it here because there's so much woods here and the character, that deep character that the incense is providing. This is actually really freaking nice. This is better than Dior Homme 2020 to me because, like I said, I wasn't the biggest fan of Dior Homme 2020. I've tried to like it. I have a 10 ml mini bottle, the official mini bottle of it. I've had a 2 ml sample. I don't hate it. I just don't love it. I don't need a 100 ml bottle. Just don't. I've tried going back to it. It's not for me. This is for me. Dior Homme Sport 2021. This is my cup of tea. I like this. This is a clean and elegant sport fragrance. So this is the country club's sport fragrance, I guess you could say. It does have more of a luxury appeal to it, I guess you could say, for a sport fragrance. Doesn't smell like the most luxurious fragrance, but when you put it in the class of a sport fragrance, a sporty, outdoorsy, athletic event, you're spraying something on to go, this is you just want to freshen up before you do whatever, play golf, tennis match, working out, whatever your thing is. This smells like an upper class take on that type of scent profile. I'll try to explain that the best I could. I hope I accomplished that. And I've always felt that way about this line. Minus the 2012 with the iris, I felt like that's not that sporty. It's a great fragrance, but it just didn't smell sporty to me. The 08 and the 2017 smell sporty, but they smell like the fragrance that if you're a morning time gym guy, you can wear this to the gym. You take your shower or whatever before you go to work or before you go wherever, and you're, buttoning up your shirt. This is that work. This is that sport fragrance that can be a great work fragrance, a great brunch fragrance, a great business meeting fragrance. It has the freshness. It's easygoing, but like I said, there's a smell of luxury here for it being a sports scent profile. I'm digging this one. I'm digging this one a lot. So I'll definitely at some point, I'm not sure when, There's a few fragrances on my radar right now. I'm not sure when, but hopefully sooner rather than later, I will be getting a full bottle of Dior Homme Sport 2021. Because for me, this is a 7.5, possibly bordering 8. Let's call it a 7.75 out of 10. I think this is very good. Almost great, but very good. Well, that's my first impressions, thoughts, and feelings on the newest rendition of Dior Homme Sport, the 2021 version. Definitely going to be getting a bottle of this. Once again, I gave it a 7.75 out of 10. It's almost great, but it's definitely very good. And until next time, do me a real quick favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. So I do appreciate all the feedback, and I love hearing from you guys. How many of you have already tried this, and what do you think? Do you have a similar opinion to mine, for those of you that have tried it? Do we differ in opinion? That's okay. I'd love to hear what you think. Are your feelings on this fragrance good, bad, or indifferent? Definitely sound off in the comments. And shout outs to Decant House. Like I said, they didn't send this stuff to me. They just randomly went searching for Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Italian Love decants the other day. Came across their site. They're a newer company, new upstart. Gave them a shot. I like the service, like their presentation, and they got some pretty good selection on some of the newer stuff that I wanted to try. And this was one of them. And I'm glad I did. 2 ml was more than, that's why I bought all these 2 ml decants, because I'll know in less than 2 ml if I'm going to get a full bottle or not. So, yep, check out Decant House. And until next time, I will say, if you get your hands on Dior Homme Sport 2021 and you give it a spray now, might end up thanking me later. Have a good one, guys.